All right, guys. I'm pressed for time a little bit, but basically, as promised, on our way to the city of Chicago right now, to Gately Indoor Stadium to watch the American record attempt by Cooper Teare and Cole Hocker in the mile. The current mile record is 3:49.9. They ran 3:50 low last year, I think it was. Yeah, last indoor season. So we'll see if they break it. Well, I don't know. I mean, comment below what you guys think they'll run.
What if Beatles come? Really? Oh my gosh, dude! It's so close! Oh my gosh! Dude! Ah!
All right, guys. Shoot, light turned off. All right, back in the car. It's kind of dark. The lighting sucks. Yeah, didn't really get a lot of pictures, but I did get Cooper Tears and Natasha Rogers autographs, which is nice. Yeah, anyway, good race. The pacing was paced by Matt Wisner. Pretty great racing from them. They just missed the American record by 0.2 of a second. But it was crazy. It was my first time ever seeing a sub 4 minute mile live. And I mean, they almost got it. They were close. But Morgan Beatlescombe, man, running 3:52 is honestly like the big takeaway today. Like, I mean, shoot, man, that dude might win the mile indoors now if he runs it. But honestly, I gotta get back home, see what we can do for dinner, or I don't know, it's 8 o'clock, so probably just get home now. And yeah, I mean, excited for tomorrow. Probably do long run, and I might come back here during the day to see some of the races. I don't know, we'll see what's going on. But it's actually surprising though. I didn't expect to see Hanson's Brooks here, but I'm glad, because like Natasha Rogers honestly is like one of my favorite runners. And I also apologize for the lighting here, so I'll stop. Yeah, I mean, big shout out to the Cooper, Teare, and Cole Hocker and Morgan Beatlescombe, for running crazy fast. I mean, 3:50 for Teare and Hocker, and 3:52 for Beatlescombe. Number 4 all time in the NCAA. That's crazy. They didn't quite get the record. I think they're a little slow through. They're a little off the pace, I think, a little bit. But when you're going for record attempts, like, definitely makes a difference. They needed to close their last $225 to get it, and it closed in 26. But great environment to be a part of. Super excited I was there. I was, again, I think I mentioned this already in the car, but man, like the Hanson's Brooks team was there, which is crazy because I didn't expect to see any of them. And so finally got, you guys who are real ones know about the shirt that I get autographed by different pros. So got Natasha Rogers autograph, which was cool because I didn't expect to get that. I also got Cooper's autograph. I already had Colts, but yeah, it was crazy that, I mean, the fans were crazy. I mean, it wasn't really advertised as well. Like, I definitely thought that, like, they would have had, like, I don't know, like, I felt like they would have blown this up more than what it was. Like, and they kind of didn't really bring it up until, like, after Milrose. I'm like, what? Like, there's the American record attempt, and, like, no one's blowing it up. Like, I would have blown it up like crazy if I were doing social media for, the group putting this on. But I would have like promoted it better. I feel like it was not promoted as well. Like, yes, there are posts about it, and the Mile Split Twitter page got at me because I called them out for not promoting it on Twitter. But they didn't. But that's okay. Right now I'm trying to figure out what I want for dinner because I have long run tomorrow morning, and yeah, it'll be fun. I realized that I don't think I'm gonna go to I'm not gonna go back tomorrow. There's no point. Like, it's just a college meet. There's no point in going back tomorrow. Tonight was the real magic, so yeah, it was great. Longer tomorrow, but I'm really this meet honestly just inspired me to get back into it. Just talking to Natasha Rogers after the race, and she was telling me about like her 2 labral tears and how like it took her some time, but like it took her time to get back into it, but she got into it, and that just like honestly that's what I needed. Like, you guys have like, yeah, like I ran terrible last week, but that was like my first 800 in 3 years, and like I don't know, I feel like inspired to just get back out there and just get back in shape, and racing, I didn't really prepare for that race at all. I just kind of wanted to see like what a baseline was, but now I have that idea. But man, like seeing a 350 mile, man, like I never realized before like how fast like that is, like I mean, they obviously look so smooth doing it, but like, man, like they're moving. I was surprised, like honestly, I was surprised to see Beatles come like challenge them for it at the end there. He like pulled up on their shoulders, but man, like it's crazy. But also Cooper Teare, man, like he might want to move to the 1500 though. You know what I mean? Like crazy. Like he beats Cole again. Like, I mean, Cooper Teare might be better off in the 15, honestly. I want to know what he can run in that, because it's his second time beating Cole in a mile. It's 4th time beating Cole overall. Like, dude's gotta be like kind of questioning. Like, I mean, he was 4th in the trials in the 5,000, but he might be a 15. He might be a miler, honestly. That's just my take on it. But honestly, with the way the 15's being run now, where guys are just taking it out hard, I mean, I think the sit and kick days are kind of over, at least for a little bit in the 15. There'll always be someone who will come around and change that. And I mean, let us not forget Aspel Kiprop's like doping ban ends next year, so maybe Kiprop will have something to say about that. the 326 guy. Maybe he'll be able to change the landscape of it. But, that's if he stayed fit through the 4 years he was banned. But, yeah, I mean, Matt Wisner was pacing. He did a great job. I mean, I think they asked him to go, in my opinion, I think they asked him to go out a little slow. I feel like if it's a record, like leaving it up to you to have to close in 25 for your last 200, I think is a big ask, especially when like you're going for a record attempt. Like, yes, they closed in 25s when they ran 350 last year, but I think the difference between this year and last year is that last year they were just going for sub 352, right? Because that was at Cheswick's collegiate record, and then they just closed harder than they thought they would and ran 350, Whereas this race they were trying to run 349 point, 359.8 or 349.8, And I think when you're trying to run 349.8, excuse me, I think they went through halfway in like 150. I think I saw them at like 156, 157. Like, felt like they should have gone through in like 150. I would have liked to have seen them go through in like 154 even, and then try and just hang on to that pace, because an even split instead of trying to, because I feel like when you're hurting that much, like running, like closing 20 and 25 is like a tall order, and it's not like these guys are like Bernard Lagat closing into, if it were prime Bernard Lagat, I would have been like, oh, easy close in 25. But like, it's Cooper Teare and Cole Hocker, like they're great runners, but they're not Lagat, like, or Centro, like. But anyway, it was great to watch. Super stoked that like Chicago has an indoor track facility now. I'm hoping that this event could bring more meets like this in the future to the city of Chicago, because it's like we're right, I feel like Chicago's like the perfect place because we're right in the middle of the country, and we're one of the largest cities in the country, the third largest city in the country, right? And like, but if you want to run fast, you either have to go to New York, you have to go to Boston, or you go to the West Coast, right? But like, there's nothing in the Midwest really where it's like, oh yeah, I can go here and expect to run the fast time. And I think that tonight, with Natasha Rogers running 15:20, which at the time was a world leading 5,000 until Bowerman's race at Boston. But honestly, like, and then watching what's it called, running Zach Panning running 13:36, it's like, okay, I think this is a fast track for sure. It's a fast track. I think we just got to do better jobs of like partnering. I think you got to do better jobs of like marketing these things, because like and this is just my opinion, but I would have been marketing the living daylights out of this meet. Like, I would have been marketing this like a month in advance. I understand that, like, maybe they didn't decide or get a final confirmation, but like the moment I got that confirmation, it would have been all over. And like, I didn't even hear anything about it till like 2 days ago. Like, why is it that 2 days ago was the first time I saw it? And like, I'm a running nerd. Like, I'm pretty active. Like, I would say like I go on Twitter and like do like different running debates and hot takes, and like I'm pretty active in that stuff. And the fact that I didn't know about it is crazy. But man, this is I realize I'm rambling on a lot, so I'm probably gonna end this. But it's crazy meet. Like, be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, I mean, 350 low, like that's crazy. But I mean, even crazier, Morgan Bealscom running 352. It's insane. He's honestly the mile favorite in my opinion. Next, I think, I mean, I think Nagoose with the 334 outdoor still might be the favorite, but that's gonna be an interesting race to see now. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, sure to like and subscribe. Got some more videos coming out for you guys soon. So I also got, I have the streak fly. Well, I ordered it in the mail. It's supposed to come any day now. So yeah, I have the streak fly. I'm gonna film video in that. Maybe even have a friend film me running in it to make it more professional. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, comment down below your hot take in terms of who makes the men's 1500 team for the US indoors.